Some of our parents did it and it affected some of us. Are we there? What unsuccessful people do? Unsuccessful people are lazy. They like to sleep. They like talking on the phone for a long time. They will just, maybe you are the one that got them with their credit. They say, hey, how far? How about your wife? How is your children? What of your dog? What of that far where they for backyard? You don't lay egg. They will just be wasting your time. They don't really like doing productive things. They like to be idle. They will just eat. If they come to your house, they will just stay and say, how far now? That's rice, fried rice where you cook that day. I want eat fried rice. You cook them again today, they will finish it. And then when they go to their house, if they are not working, maybe they work before and they are idle now, they will just stay like that. If they ask them, say, forget about it, Nigeria don't yakata. That's the way unsuccessful people think. They don't think creative, they are lazy. Unsuccessful people, number 4, they complain a lot. They complain a lot. If they don't tell you about Jonathan, that Jonathan spoiled Nigeria, they will tell you about Buhari. From Buhari, they tell you it's Tinubu. Before you know, they will say it's their father. That their father did not train them. That their father did not try. Or they will tell you, is that the brother where get money, where no one help? That's how unsuccessful people think. They complain a lot. That's how the children of Israel, they were complaining. God said 3 weeks cancel because they complain too much. They are like the parable of the talent that Jesus said. He said, those people, this one has 5, this one has 1, this one has 2. The one that has 1, why did God expect that one to make good use of? He went and buried it and said, try, why you give me 1? 1 talent is what you need. You don't need 10 talents to succeed. Find 1 talent, 1 potential inside you, be surprised. So, that's how it is. Additionally, let me give you some ideas on wealth creation. Please, your certificate is not an excuse. Your certificate, education, or whatever is not an excuse for you to say, I have certificate. If somebody say, I be graduate. Now I just say, I be graduate. That will not put food on your table. It is when you self-education. After your certificate, I met one lady one time ago. She said for 9 years she hasn't gotten a job. I said, why? I want to know why you have not gotten a job. After 9 years of education, you are still jobless. She said, can't you see how Nigeria is? I said, okay, sit down, let's talk. I do coaching for money, but let me just do it for free for you. I will help you. So we sat down and talked. I said, go to www.this. That's my website. That time I had a website called Motivation Night where I blog and share success. That time I have not started it. She said, what do you mean by www? Where do you find it? www what? This is somebody that has graduated. He doesn't know that internet exists. I said, you know that you are the cause of your problem now. I said, okay, that's number 1. I said, let me see your CV. He said, what CV? I said, CV now. I saw the resume. I said, the CV. Resume, you have to summarize that thing that you are looking for, the type of job. You talk about it. Don't go and tell them when you were a servant, when you were carrying load. No. You do it. You understand? So I tried to, when I started mentoring her, I saw that the problem was from her. It wasn't from me. Sometimes I understand that some of our problems might be from government are not trying, but don't complicate it by helping them. Help yourself. Are you with me? Help yourself. So, number 1, I want to share about how you can fast now. I'm just rounding up. How you can create wealth. Are you with me? You can create wealth, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter who you are. Wealth and success is not about being black or being white. Some successful people, most successful people abroad are blacks. So if you think that white people are the richest, it's a lie. There are so many black people that are doing powerful things in the world today. Please join them. I want you to join them. So, What do you do to create wealth? You simply reverse those things I said. Please reverse it. Just do the opposite. Do the opposite, and you will just be fine. Additionally, number one, discipline. Discipline. You have got to be disciplined. You have got to discipline yourself. Discipline is very important. Many people commonize it. If you like, have talent, pray, do everything. But if you don't discipline yourself, you may not get to your destination. You'll be surprised. Samson was the champion of the family. God blessed him with supernatural strength. He missed it because of lack of discipline. Please, discipline yourself. You discipline yourself the way you eat. If you need daily exercise or weekly, the one you can manage. You need discipline in anything. I discipline myself when my colleagues were snoring, drinking beer, doing so many things. That money that I would have used to do, I used it to package myself and plan for my business. It was discipline. It took discipline to do that. Are you with me? So discipline is the way to the top. Mike Tyson made a lot of money while he was a boxer, but squandered it. I don't want to go into that story. Number two, think differently. Think differently. Thoughts are things. You are attracted to what you think. You are attracted. Thoughts are things. THOUGHTX. Thoughts are things. Anything you see today came from thoughts. I'm telling you honestly. That is one of the greatest secrets I discovered. And that's one of the greatest secrets many people are missing. God thought of the word before he now started to speak it and create it. Thought, ideas are riches. Ideas. Many wonderful things you see today came from beautiful ideas and dreams of people. Do you understand? That's why you see so many. Like the Iroko tree is very mighty, Abby. But if you see the seed, you'll be surprised. Very tiny. That shows you time. These beautiful things just come from small things. Just little thought or idea that God will drop into you. You'll be surprised. Do you understand? So thoughts are things. Thoughts are powerful. Edward Borg came to Holland. He didn't know he would be an editor. He didn't know he would even make money. He came broke, but he came with a thought. So he was thinking that he would be a journalist. He would be an editor of a magazine. He didn't know how it's going to happen. So when he arrived in America, after some time, he saw a publication of biographies of so many important people. He said, this looks good. Though. He went to the lithograph press that printed that and suggested to them a business tied to that thing. They bought that idea and said, this is good. Edward Borg became editor of the Ladies' Home Journal. And he hired so many people. Began to prosper. Began to make money. It was thoughts. Number three, branding. Branding is the way to the top. Is the way to the top. What is the difference between Mr. Biggs and ordinary Mama Put? What's the difference? Simply branding. If you go to the Mama Put now, you want to eat, the woman will say, this plate of food is 150. You say, how can this thing be 150? It's not 17 naira. The woman will say, okay, bring 50 naira now. She will put the food for you. You sit down on a place maybe that is dirty. You just manage because you want it cheap. But if you go to Mr. Biggs, is it not that same rice and beans that woman packaged and Mr. Biggs packaged? But because they inculcated branding into it, you are ready to pay 2,500. Carry the food on the tray and be going. And they collect your money. That's branding. So if you can inculcate branding to anything you do, you will be surprised. People will throw money at you, begging you at your doorstep. Branding, very important. Are you with me? How did Nollywood come to be? Is it not somebody that just got an idea and said, this thing we are doing in the day, why can't we do home video? Just one word like that, home video. That's what transformed the movie industry of Nigeria. They put it in video, CD, so that you will stay in your house and watch. There was nothing like that there. That's simply branding. And people are very happy to watch it in their homes and their house. And today, the industry is worth billions of naira, if not dollars. Are you with me? Look at the comedy industry. It is simply branding. Before, if you talk about comedy, they say, they are not big clowns. Today, they are earning big paycheck. Alibaba rebranded the comedy industry. It's simply branding. You go to a supermarket, go to a provision store. What's the difference? It's branding. Supermarket will package it well. AC will be there blowing you. They will tag it 25,000. You go to provision, it's 15,000. You go to that supermarket and buy because that one they will package, put it in better nylon. But if you go to the small shop, the person will just carry one small nylon like this and put it for you. If you talk too much, you say, "Don't you know that nylon is expensive?" So branding is the way to the top. The online digital technology. I'm rounding up anyway. I'm almost through. Online digital technology is number 4. It has transformed life. Online technology. Technology, then, but I want to emphasize on online technology. You should embrace it anyway because, see, let me tell you, technology is not evil. It is wisdom from God. It's people that think negative, that the people that abuse technology. You know, when anything that is good comes, negative people will always abuse it. That's why Judas was an apostle of Jesus. Abused his privilege. He was the one holding money. So it's there, it has been there. So don't because somebody abused technology, you now think that everybody using technology is doing Yahoo, is doing this, is doing that. It's not like that. Online technology has transformed life. It was through online technology that I basically transformed my business and also transformed my life. I understood that I can sit in my house. As if I told you I created blog first, then later I had a homepage, web page that easily moved to Canada.com. That is the website. I now created it. Then I advertised first on the newspaper, and I saw people send me 2,000. I said, this thing is working. So small when I was working, but when I left job, I now started to learn more. How can I make more money from this? This one I'm making 2,000, 3,000. So there's this software called Get Response. We have a software on the internet called Auto Responder. There are many of them. You have MailChimp, you have many of them. But Get Response is popular. I was using it. Before I was using the free version. So if I want to send mail to a client, I will just sit down and be sending mail to 20 people, wasting my time. But when I now went full time into online business, I was now in my house and I started to study. There was this guy called Charlie Payne. He was sending me books on online training. I now started learning what we call follow-up system. And I learned how to use that Get Responder web. You know what I did? My website is here 24 hours. Once it's something that when you open a website, you renew it every year. Do you understand? So every year, before it goes down, you renew it again. And those times, they think, highest, I think 7,000 or so you have renewed. Now, I think it may be more than that. Because I'm not buying any new one, but I renew anyway. So, that website, you run adverts, it's like your office. It's like your business that this is my shop. Are you with me? When people type www, they land on that site. So I now learned, how do I push traffic to this? How do I tell people that this exists? Initially, it wasn't easy, but I learned gradually. I learned how to advertise on Facebook. Also advertise on Google. Google, Facebook. Later, I found one called iDynamo, but they are no longer existing again. Then, I saw online newspaper too that time. Sun News Online. I don't know whether they do now, but then. So, I was using it. So, initially, it was a struggle. But when I now started using it, my income skyrocketed. Things started moving very well. My website is there. Google, Facebook will advertise for me. Then, these people Get Response will do marketing for me. They call them email marketing company. Just like what you do with SMS. You just send SMS to 100 or 1,000 people. That email only, you can send email to as many people as, but they have to come to your website. There's a form you will keep on your website. You capture their email. Then you start building their platform. This thing is not so nobody taught me, please. I just was reading books, materials, and then I understood how to use it. You can do anything. There's nothing you can't do. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do this. This is difficult. If you tell yourself that it's difficult, it's difficult. So, what is your passion? What's your dream? You can work on yourself. You can do it. I did this thing and it started to work. Then, my book started selling. It was that book that I was selling. I sold it so well. 7,000 naira, the hard copy. If you pay 7,000 naira, I will use 2,500 to ship it to you. The other one is my own. Then if you pay 3,000, I later was selling it 3,000. That's the ebook version. And I will explain those things on the website. That website is where you explain it. Like you write, use graphics, put the logo of the book. Then people will come through adverts you do. Or if you like, you share flyers. That's if you feel that thing is what can connect to people through flyer. They will just, it's just that your website that they will land. Then if that thing that you are doing is communicate, it could be, forget I'm saying travel or whatever. It could be event planning. It could be anything. Yes. All you need is push people to that web page, that traffic. The thing will, people will see it and people will connect to whatever you are doing. Do you understand? So that's how the thing started working. I was liberated. Then later I moved into online consultancy. And then now I found School of Success. So technology, it helped me a lot. When I did my launching, I used technology. I gathered a lot of people. I was sending SMS, I was sending email. Do you understand? So these things are not something you just learn in a flash. You have to, through discipline and practice and determination, you can learn some of it. Are you with me? I will end this beautiful seminar by talking about power. Power. Power is very, very important. Don't just discount power. Power is very important. There are many sources of power. You have atomic power, you have nuclear power, you have witchcraft power, you have diabolic power, you have different kinds of power. Are you with me? But the greatest of them all is prayer power. Prayer power. Norman Vincent Peale, he said in his book, The Power of Positive Thinking, he said, prayer is the mightiest power in the world. Why do I say prayer is the... I am a testament to that prayer works. In 2011, to be precise, my business was struggling. I started the online business. People were mocking me. A lot of things were happening. I said, I go back to that job. But something happened and I was strong. I decided after some time to go to God in prayer. I took my selling business to God in a desperate prayer. I decided I wanted to do 1 week and seek God. I said, why? I went abroad. Problem. I start work. Problem. This internet marketing, why it will be problem? Why will it be a problem? Are you with me? I took that business to the Lord in prayer. In the midst of my prayer, I got wisdom. Sometimes when you pray, God will send ideas. Ideas will come. Something you have not thought before will enter your brain. That was how I revived that business and everything changed. When I was during my father's burial, I was doing house rent. I just paid it. My Lord said, how did I get this money? I said, don't worry. I was able to carry the load of my father's burial, and everybody was saying, this business, I thought it wasn't working. It looks like that business is working. I was just looking at them. So it was prayer that helped me. So aside from the fact we are talking about, I think I was enjoying the scripture you were reading in Ecclesiastes when you said the race is not to the swift. It's not because you are talented or skilled, then you think that everything just goes like that. No, you need power. The one I know is the power of God, the power of prayer. I don't know any other, and I'm not interested in it. I know they are existing too, but prayer power is the greatest of them all. God is their father. God is their supervisor. All those demons, all those nonsense powers. Are you with me? God is their supervisor. Lenny Wilkins was one of the greatest baseball players in America. He said, I am a testament that prayer works. That he has never seen anyone pray like the mother. That the mother could kneel down for hours and pray. You know that all her children were successful. Lenny Wilkins was one of them. Are you with me? So, prayer power. I launched a book 2013 or thereabout. We were there. I called so many people. When we were at the launching venue, I wasn't seeing many people. I was just seeing few people. So after some time, some people said, we are going. Look like this thing is not working out. So after some time, I called one of the guys helping me to organize. I said, let's pray. We just held hands and prayed. I said, everybody begin to enter. whether people or not people are going to do this launching. You know that after that prayer, as we just sat down and started to, I just decided to focus my mind on God and believe that this thing will work. Before I knew it, I looked back. I look here, see crowd, I look here. If I show you the video, you will see how people were donating generously for that my book. That was my first published printed book then. You understand? So please, please, and please, don't commonize prayer. Don't commonize prayer. Don't commonize prayer. Many years ago, I saw a quote from a bulletin. I think I went to Redeem Present to the board or thereabout. I saw that quote. They were saying, you know what they said? They said the shortest distance between a problem and a solution is the distance between your knees and the floor. He who kneels to the Lord can stand up to anything. If you can pray, you can conquer anything. I want to encourage you. This thing, you can still watch this video again and maybe other videos that I share my thoughts and my dreams and how I succeeded and how other people have also mentored me. I share it with people. Are you with me? I share it on that School of Success. There are so many ones that can help you. Like when I was struggling with that ebook of 3,000, later an idea came to me that I should expand. And that was how I got the idea of consultancy. When God gave me that idea, my business expanded. I was owing a lot of money then, but how I paid that debt, I don't know. It was idea. Do you understand? So I'm sharing so many things on that platform, although it's on subscription. So you can watch this thing again. You can also listen anytime. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you. I am grateful. Thank you. Pastor.
Thank you so much. Let's celebrate Mr. Fidelis. Wow. That was strong. That was strong. And we are going to be engaging him for some time. Sometimes we are going to be engaging him. Because this is this is the first time, and there will be more, expansion on some of the things he has shared.